Right. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Randy here with RTS Mobile Gaming, bringing you a dynamite video today, guys. You don't even understand, okay? We're playing the Lord of the Rings Rise to War, and I have a disgusting video for you today. This is the reason, ladies and gentlemen, that I switched from Gundabad to Isengard. I wanted to play with the Snaga-Thraks, and because of that, we have some very nice reports that we're going to show you this morning and talk to you about how and why I love these Snaga-Thraks and why they've been successful, okay? So, the first thing to take a look at here is going to be this Galadriel report, okay? Let's take a look at my Witch King gear. I pulled most of my gold gear off. I wanted to do this video with primarily purple gear to show you that you do not need to have meta level gold gear to make this build work, okay? Snaga-Thraks are here to stay. Shout out to Isengard, all right? So, first, you'll notice I am running the exact same build as I run with my alchemists, where I activate the R3 tree. I have decided that I like this better than running the R5 tree with defense penetration. Okay, and I like this anti-commander damage better than that as well. So what I've done is I've just stuck to the same exact build. All I've done is switch up my items a little bit, okay? For the items, the purple cutlass is going to be very, very strong. It's really going to be probably best in slot for Snaga-Thraks. Any comparable item that gives you +3 attack and 9% damage. The big thing here is to note that Snaga-Thraks only gain 50% of the benefit from plus attack versus alchemists or berserkers, because they have 50 units per command instead of 100 units per command. So while plus attack is still very valuable, we're now looking, since their overall damage scale is very, very high, we're now looking at the plus percent damage bonus as the #1 main stat you want for Snaga-Thrak build, okay? For the chest, you can really run whatever. You just want defense, okay? This is on an RP server, so I don't need anti-burn. Otherwise, I'd be using an anti-burn chest. Because of that, the plus 6% damage reduction is going to be key, okay? For the helmet, anti-stun. That's all you need. Snaga-Thraks are anti-madness already. So anti-stun is big. You could run the Uruk-hai Berserker Helm, right? That thing is probably going to be best in slot with the anti-stun ability. But like I said, I want to do this with purple gear and show you that it can be done. Now, the only piece of gold gear I'm running is going to be the Orthanc Devilry, okay? You don't have to use this. I use it because Snaga-Thraks, their damage range is like 3 to 66. So that averages out, around like the mid-30s. So if you really want to make this a dynamite build, you're going to want to get something with Opportune Strike. Now, I've replaced my Pursuit accessory, right, because I was running Pursuit with Alchemist. I've now decided I like this Orthanc Devilry with Snagas instead, okay? So Snaga-Thraks are pretty disgusting. I don't even have them fully leveled up, but check this out, right? So their damage range, is 6 to 66, right? So their damage is right there in the mid-30s, their average damage per hit. You can see I have +3 from my equipment, putting them at a 9 to 69 damage range, so that Orthanc Devilry will put their damage very, very high. Alright, it's still going to be slightly below Alchemist damage output, so if you're running full Snagas, you're going to be dealing a little bit less damage than full Alchemists. But the difference is you can't be countered by High Alert. Snaga-Thraks don't care about High Alert, they're just here to slap people in the face. So they make use of attacking their own units, and after they attack their own units, they gain a big damage bonus for the next attack, which is very strong. They also, like I said, have anti-madness and plus speed, so they'll be fast units that attack quickly. They're also very, very tanky units for Uruk-hai, okay? They have very high defense compared to other Uruk-hai. They have a pretty strong health pool compared to other Uruk-hai, so they're overall tanky units. Now, for the army composition itself, you can see that I'm running a fairly balanced composition. I'm running 2,100 Berserkers, 2,100 Alchemists, 1,650 Snagas, which is essentially like 3,300 Snagas if they were 100 per command. So I'm really focusing on the Snagas as being the main damage dealer, but I still am going to get good damage from the Berserkers and the Alchemists, okay? Now, the Galadriel I'm fighting is 2 levels lower, has slightly worse gear, right, but still has pretty decent gear here. And overall, relatively strong build, focusing on high alert. So she is going to reduce my alchemist damage pretty significantly. She also has eagles. Eagles are known to counter melee units, so they're going to be drastically reducing the damage, you can see, by 30% here. They'll be drastically reducing the damage that they receive from my Snagas and my alchemists. Alright? As far as how the actual damage calced out, check it out. The Snagas, because of the high alert that Galadriel is running, the alchemists really did not put out the type of damage that you like to see. I also only had 2,100 alchemists, so by mixing Snagas into the fight here, what I've done is added another damage type that's really able to dominate Galadriel's units. You can see the Snagas just decimated her ranks, okay? Whereas Galadriel herself didn't really have a whole lot of damage to deal, all right? I wiped her out so fast. Like, look at this, guys. This is disgusting. Galadriel's a strong counter for Witch King, okay? So, here we go. Check this out. Check this out. Here we go. Snagas now have the max damage range at 69. Okay. Here's the first attack from the Snagas. Keep in mind, this is with White Council. With White Council and Eagles already reducing their damage by 30%. White Council by another 34% here. The Snagas deal a total of 24k damage on the first hit. The one thing to note is the second attack from Witch King's Convener does not trigger Snaga's ability, so it's just a regular standard attack, okay? Then we have the Berserkers coming in hot and heavy. Then we have the Alchemists being absolutely nerfed into the ground by the anti-damage abilities on both Cataphracts and Eagles. But I'm just ripping right through those Eagles. Oh my goodness, so fast. Okay. Here in round 2, folks, another big ol' hit on the Eagles. Look at that. Oh my goodness. No White Council there, ladies and gentlemen. That is the full damage attack of the Snagas. Eagles are down. 100 Eagles down by beginning of round 2. The Alchemists are now hitting the Cataphracts. I mean, you guys can see this is disgusting, right? This is a White Council high alert Galadriel getting wiped out in almost 2 rounds. Here we go in 3 rounds, guys. Into round 3. I've lost my initiative in my double strike, so Galadriel's getting some heals out. Galadriel's getting some damage out. But really, most of her units are dead, so she's not going to be able to deal a whole lot of damage. Here's a Snagas with another 30,000 damage hit, guys. They're just chunking away here. Absolutely disgusting. I mean, and that's the fight, right? What else do you want to see? I'm not going to go through all the reports. I have a bunch. Check it out. I'll just show you real quick. I got that one. I got a nice Gandalf the White that I got smoted. I got a Gandalf the Gray that I got smoted on. Who else did I smote on? I smoted on someone else a few minutes ago. What's the other smoter? All right. Well, anyways, guys, I mean, look, you get the picture, right? I'm going to be doing more battles with Witch King Snagas. I love this balance build. Mixing the burn damage in with the Snagas is really, really nice. It's competitive, and it gives great opportunities for the pew-pew, okay? So, thank you for watching, folks. I love you a long time. Randy out. Snagas!